Today, we're going to talk about a tough guy. Ronnie is our focus today. Do you enjoy learning about the luxurious lives of football stars? Then subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our upcoming videos. Let's dive in. Ronnie made his debut for Remo on March 26, 2014, in a match against São Francisco during the Campeonato Paranaense. The interim coach, Agnaldo de Jesus, who already knew Ronnie from the youth teams, decided to give him a chance. During the game, Ronnie came on in the second half and scored the goal that secured a 1-1 draw. It was a special moment for the young player. In the very next match, the team was already under the command of Roberto Fernandes. At the time, Remo was struggling in the championship and had just been eliminated by Paysandu in the Copa Verde. Despite the tough start, the team began an incredible comeback that eventually led to winning the Campeonato Paranaense. Just over a year later, on April 22, 2015, Cruzeiro purchased Ronnie. This happened shortly after he helped Remo beat Paysandu 2-0 in a decisive Copa Verde derby. The victory pushed the match to penalties, where Remo secured their qualification. However, just a few days later, Ronnie was no longer part of the squad, as he was on his way to Cruzeiro. Even without Ronnie, Remo continued to shine. The team won the second phase of the Campeonato Paranaense and became state champions, despite a rough start that had them at risk of relegation in the first phase. Ronnie also didn't participate in the Copa Verde finals against Cuiabá, but his contributions throughout the season were vital for the team. Before playing for Cruzeiro, Ronnie was loaned to Náutico at the start of 2016 on January 6th. He quickly showed his scoring ability. On March 14th, he netted his first goal for the team in a spectacular 5-0 win against America in the Campeonato Pernambucano. He stayed with Náutico until the end of the year and became one of the team's standout players, earning praise from everyone. On December 13, 2016, Ronnie switched teams again and joined Albirex Niigata in Japan. However, he spent only 2 years playing there. When he returned to Brazil, Ronnie joined Atlético Paranaense with a bang, being announced as the team's new player on July 12, 2018. That same year, wearing the number 9 jersey, he shone brightly by helping the team win the Copa Sudamericana title. In 2019, Ronnie switched to wearing the number 7 jersey and showcased all his talent. He became a starter and one of the key players in the team's successful campaign in the Copa do Brasil. His impressive performance caught the attention of other major clubs in Brazil. His story with Palmeiras began on February 21, 2020, when the club officially announced his signing. At the time, he signed a contract lasting until December 2024, demonstrating the team's great confidence in his potential. 6 days later, on February 27th, Ronnie was officially presented as a Palmeiras player, donning the number 11 jersey, which carried the responsibility of representing one of the biggest clubs in Brazil. On February 29th, just 2 days after his unveiling, Ronnie made his debut in Palmeiras' green jersey. The match was against Santos at the Pacaembu Stadium during the 8th round of the Campeonato Paulista. Although the game ended in a 0-0 draw, it marked the beginning of a journey that would leave a lasting impact on both Palmeiras' history and Ronnie's career. His first goal for Palmeiras was unforgettable. It happened on September 30th, 2020, in a Copa Libertadores match against Bolívar. Palmeiras delivered a spectacular performance, thrashing the Bolivian team 5-0, with Ronnie sealing the victory in style, making it clear that he had arrived to make history. The year 2021 began brilliantly for Ronnie. In January, he played a crucial role in Palmeiras' Copa Libertadores triumph, one of the most prestigious competitions in South America. In the grand final against Santos, Ronnie provided the perfect assist for Breno Lopes to score the game's only goal, securing the title for Palmeiras. Moreover, he finished the tournament as one of the top assist providers, with 8 decisive passes, tied with Matias Suarez of River Plate. In April of that year, Ronnie decided to change his jersey number, swapping the 11 for the iconic number 7, previously worn by some of the club's greatest legends. And he lived up to the legacy of the new number. In May, he scored 2 goals in a victory against Defensa y Justicia in the Libertadores, becoming Palmeiras' all-time top scorer in the competition, surpassing legendary players like Edmundo and Cesar Maluco. It didn't take long for the club to acknowledge his value. In June, Rony extended his contract until the end of 2025, further solidifying his bond with Palmeiras. But 2021 still held more historic moments. Rony was one of the standout players in Palmeiras' third Libertadores title. The team defeated Flamengo in an electrifying final held in Montevideo, Uruguay. The 2-1 victory became a landmark in the club's history, with Rony once again proving his decisive role. In 2022, Rony began the season with a new challenge, wearing the legendary number 10 shirt, which had previously belonged to Luis Adriano. He did not disappoint. Early in the year, he reached 100 games for Palmeiras, scoring a goal in the 3-0 victory against Ponte Preta in the Campeonato Paulista. Additionally, he helped the team reach the final of the FIFA Club World Cup in the United Arab Emirates. Despite finishing as runner-up after losing to Chelsea, Rony showed his importance on the field. In the same year, in March, he helped Palmeiras win another international title, the Recopa Sudamericana, after defeating Atletico Paranaense in the final. In April, Rony shone again in the Libertadores. He scored a goal in the 8-1 thrashing of Independiente Petrolero, equaling the idol Alex as Palmeiras' top scorer in the competition. Shortly after, he surpassed this mark, reaching 13 goals and becoming the club's all-time top scorer in the Libertadores. Rony's magic didn't stop there. In June, he scored 2 goals against Cerro Porteño, joining legends like Pelé and Zico on the list of top Brazilian scorers in the Libertadores. As if that wasn't enough, a week later, he scored 2 more goals in the return leg, including a stunning bicycle kick that he had been trying for a long time. This play became one of the best moments of his career. In October 2022, Rony renewed his contract with Palmeiras until the end of 2026, reinforcing his commitment to the club. By August 2023, he reached another impressive milestone, completing 200 games for Verdeo. The achievement occurred in a draw against Atlético Mineiro in the Libertadores, and Palmeiras prepared a special tribute to celebrate his journey. Did you know that Rony from Palmeiras earns 1.2 million Brazilian reals per month? That's a huge amount. Besides being a football star, he's also a fashion icon. He has a moccasin line in partnership with Rocco Lorenzo. And it's not just any campaign. He appears as a model holding a stylish pit bull with a sports car in the background. Rony also has a partnership with Umbro Brazil, which helps fill his coffers. On Instagram, he has already gained 1.6 million followers, where he shares amazing plays, achievements, and cute moments with his family. Rony is married to Swanee, the mother of his 2 children, a boy and a girl. Their story is quite a special one. They met when they were still teenagers in Para. Swanee is from Igarape, a small town 50 kilometers from Magalhães Barata. The two met through a mutual friend, and the relationship quickly became serious. So much so that, to date Swanee, Rony had to ask permission from his agent, Hercules Jr., whom he considers a father. Hercules has been taking care of Rony's career since the very beginning, and they met at church when Hercules was already helping other players. Today, their relationship is incredibly strong, as if they were father and son. Despite all the success, Rony has never forgotten his roots. Whenever he has time off, he returns to his hometown, where he spends time with his family. He is very close to his grandfather, SCU Miguel, who has taken care of him since he was little. Whether it's going to the doctor or celebrating his birthday, Rony makes a point of being there and is deeply grateful to his grandfather. Rony has some pretty unique hobbies. He loves fishing and also enjoys pretending to be a DJ. On Instagram, he always shares these moments with his fans. Oh, and do you remember the pit bull from the Moccasin campaign? Well, the dog is his. It's a stylish brown one that also appears in his photos from time to time. In his daily life, Rony never neglects his appearance. He always keeps his hair on point, Cristiano Ronaldo style. Plus, he has a huge heart. Since his time at Atlético Paranaense, he's been involved in social causes, like distributing food to homeless people. In 2023, Rony went through a scare. He fractured his arm during a game after a collision with goalkeeper Jory. This kept him out of the Brazilian Championship final, but he recovered well and was soon back to shining on the field. Today, the star lives in an incredible mansion in a luxury gated community in Aruja, Greater Sao Paulo. The house is rented and is worth about 5 million Brazilian reals. Can you believe it? It has 6 bedrooms, 4 of them being suites, and a huge garage with space for 8 cars. There's even a backyard full of trees, a pool, and a perfect gourmet space to gather family and friends. However, since last year, he has been facing a serious issue. The owner of the mansion refused to renew the lease and filed a lawsuit to have him leave. But the star doesn't want to move out, and the situation is still ongoing in the courts. Like many football players, he loves sports cars. One of his favorites is a Corvette he bought a few years ago. This car is worth about 1.29 million Brazilian reals and has a V8 engine so powerful it feels like a rocket. But you know what caught attention recently? He showed up at Palmeiras training center in a car that's very different from the usual cars football players drive. A red, 2-door Celta, fully customized. The car has alloy wheels, a premium interior, and has been transformed by a specialized workshop. Although it's worth between 16,000 Brazilian reals and 20,000 Brazilian reals, the customizations have made it even more special. And the reason he cherishes this car? It was a gift from his agent, who Rony considers a true father figure. This shows that, even with so much luxury, some things hold sentimental value that money can't buy. Did you enjoy getting to know a bit about Rony's down-to-earth life? If so, don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.